I'm going to be using this Yonanas soft serve ice cream maker to make some ice cream. If you don't have one of these tools, you can go old school and use a hand blender. You go really old school with just a whisk. So today I'm going to show you how to make ice cream 3 ways. This simple ice cream-like recipe is more of a frozen pudding than ice cream. I'm going to use 1 box of Godiva white chocolate pudding, 2 cups of ice cold whole milk, and whisk it until it starts getting thick, just like making pudding. This usually takes about 5 minutes. Then add in 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. You can use less or more depending on how strong of a mint flavor you like. Pour in 1/4 cup of semi-sweet mini chocolate chips and give it a stir. Because the pudding is thickened, the chocolate chips won't go to the bottom and it'll float around. I bought these nice looking pint-sized containers which are freezer and microwave safe. I also like the saying on the underside of the covers. Just fill a container or 2 if you like sharing. Snap on the lid. Another nice feature is the permanent label area on the front, where you can even use a permanent marker to write on. The label area cleans off nice and easy with a little warm soapy water and makes it great for reusing. Now just put them in the freezer for a couple hours to harden. This version of ice cream is going to need 1/2 cup of Italian espresso, 1 cup of sugar. It's best to add in the sugar while the coffee is still hot so it fully dissolves. Add 1/4 cup of very cold heavy cream and 1/2 cup of cold whole milk. Stir to fully mix and put it aside for now. Next, grab a large bowl of ice, and I use a slightly smaller bowl for the cream. To 1 cup of whole milk, add 2 cups of really cold heavy cream and just a pinch of salt. Get your old school mixer and continue to mix until it looks like this thick whipped cream. You can eat it just like this. Now slowly pour in the coffee and sugar mixture while continuing to mix. Add 1 teaspoon of ground espresso coffee. You can also use instant, but I like the little coffee bits in my ice cream. Let's not forget 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract too. I'm pouring most of it into this large square container. Fill another one of those pint containers too, and I put on the top that reminds me that there's always a reason to smile. Get these into the freezer for about 4 to 6 hours. I originally saw this recipe for soft serve ice cream in a TikTok video and I wasn't sure about making it, as it used Greek yogurt and coconut milk. Add 1/2 cup of yogurt, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of heavy cream. I decided to also add in 1/2 cup of sweetened coconut flakes and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and get it all mixed to combine all the ingredients. Then pour it into these cool ice cube trays that have silicone bottoms and clear lids. Just fill the trays and get them into the freezer for a couple hours. As you can see, the ice cubes just pop right out by pressing the bottom of the cube. I've got to say, this was very satisfying. To make it soft serve, I brought out my Yonanas soft serve ice cream maker again. Drop in a couple of cubes and add in a few of these mint chocolate coconut balls, and then a couple more cubes. Turn on the machine and see how it mixed and smooth it comes out. Now I try to get fancy using a piping bag, definitely not my best work. For the second cone, I spoon some of the coffee ice cream into a cone to fill the bottom and just add 2 scoops to the top for good measure. The white chocolate mint ice cream also deserves its own cone. If you leave this in the freezer too long, it'll be too hard to scoop, so you'll have to let it sit out for about 5 minutes to soften. If you watched the video until now, here's your bonus. I poured some of the coffee ice cream into popsicle molds, finally chopped some nuts. In the microwave, I melted 1 Hershey bar, a handful of mini chocolate chips, and a teaspoon of coconut oil for about 30 to 45 seconds until it was nice and smooth. You can add the nuts to the chocolate or just top on the popsicle later. Dip the popsicle and give it a spin to coat it. Mine has the rustic look, which makes it all that much more fun to bite into. If you've enjoyed the video, subscribe for more. So go ahead and make your homemade ice cream.